Hey everybody, welcome back to the Glass Case of Emotion. I'm Ryan with Kim and Chuck.
Well, we're really excited to be part of the After the Lap show this year. But honestly, I'm sitting here and I'm not surprised. You know, we're kind of the biggest deal right now.
Is that Junior's podcast?
Is that Harvick's podcast?
Is that Suarez's podcast? I didn't even know it was a thing.
Why are we getting balloons at the grocery store?
That's a surprise.
Yeah, that's that podcast hosted by Kim Coon and, what's his name? The guy that sometimes races Xfinity, can't think of it.
Kimberly, I think, is a very 90s name, and I think it's fake. You know, I think Chuck's probably the weak link.
We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chuck! Sorry. Do it again.
Okay.
Do it right.
I'm sorry.
Before you get fired.
Ryan takes this very seriously.
Hello. Hello. No. Hello. That's the one.
Every show.
The skeleton wore assless chaps to the bat mitzvah. Bat mitzvah.
Welcome to Glass Case of Emotion. I'm Ryan Blaney with Chuck Bush. And
That's really how you bring me onto this show? Thank you very much, Ryan Blaney.
But this makes me wonder, do you just have confetti bottles laying around all the time?
No, my mother and sister bought them.
That's what we need in NASCAR, some type of a highbrow entertainment factor, and that's big for our sport. It's good for our sport.
Is that the show where all they talk about is body hair and farting?
Are you required to pick up your own poop like you would a dog's?
I'm a happy dumper, if that means anything.
Would you race a T-Rex?
What happens if they win? They're not going to be able to.
Why would they hate us? Because they hate us. How you got to get a human fart in a balloon?
Just hold
You get like a funnel? Is a funnel involved?
All right.
It is what it is.
The podcast in one word, scatology.
Is dumpster fire one word?
I'd have to say mind-blowing.
I really like that podcast. It really brings out my sense of humor. It's better than cats.
Our phones are blowing up all the time, and it's a great thing to have the glass holes blown up.
I'm a glass hole.
You could say I'm a glass hole.
I'm a glass hole. I'm a glass hole. What did you call me?
I think this is the beginning of something special.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you all for
Welcome.
being here.
Welcome to the Glass Case of Motion, Ryan. How you doing there, Blaney?
I'm doing good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those balloons. Appreciate you coming out. So
I'm just trying to get my ears in. I couldn't hear you. I thought I was going to be able to hear you, but I can't.
You know, I thought we were prepared for this show, and it's actually turning out to be about
Well, the balloons are distracting. Like, look. Oh no, it's going to hit the stick. Now, don't pop those balloons. Don't pop them.
They are
if you
fart
watch
balloons.
the video, that's not going to end well for you. Wow.
Well, this is more people than I thought were going to be here. So
It's like there's a bunch of cats out there with some catnip, and they got balloons.
there is. This is what we are. We're just
A hot mess.
Yeah.
feeding.
What
Oh,
is
it hit the
dumpster
mics.
fire?
Oh no.
Oh.
All right, let's keep the balloons in the crowd. All right, I'm going to be the dad. Let's keep the balloons in the crowd. Come on. This is why we can't have nice things. All right, so we got a big show, yeah?
Yeah, we have a show actually we're doing.
Yeah.
We are live.
We are live on some social media platforms, and I feel like I'm at a rave right now. There's still people going crazy with the balloons.
With the balloons.
But,
Maybe we should have dropped them at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have dropped
That was not a well-timed,
But
well thought of.
Screw it.
We'll do it live.
no, thank y'all for coming out. Really, it's been a lot of fun this year, and we got a lot of great drivers for y'all to listen to today, or tonight actually, and we got a couple of them coming up right now. But it's been a fun year. You know, when we started this podcast, we didn't really know how it was going to go, and we weren't sure. We weren't sure if it was going to get any traction or not. And
oh God, one
that
pop.
was a big pop. But thank you all for the support. It's been fun.
I mean, it's just chaos.
Bedlam here at the Chelsea.
So I think we should bring out our first guest to try to calm people down.
Do y'all want to talk to some drivers tonight? Or do you just
Yes.
yeah?
Or you just want to pop balloons. So many farts.
Smells
We
terrible.
worked very hard to fill all of those balloons, so I hope you appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to... So I think that we got here a couple days ago.
Yeah, we did.
And we did go see, if anyone has been to the Champion of Knights?
The Tournament of
Kings.
Okay.
Tournament of Kings.
Champions, Knights, Kings.
Yeah, it's a pretty good event.
Yeah, we had a
saw
good
lot
time.
Of jousting. And I'm gonna be honest with you, no one's listening. To the
Nobody's
camera.
listening because of the
everyone's
balloons.
popping
You should have
balloons.
dropped them at the end.
Oh,
It's
man.
fine.
Well, hey, you know, we learned something.
Yes.
To do the balloon drop at the end. Confetti, balloons, always at the end.
Yeah.
Always at the end.
You would have thought we work in NASCAR. You know, you don't shoot off confetti at the start of the race.
Yeah.
For the people that are listening that aren't here, it's just like balloons everywhere. Actually, the more that they pop,
Bedlam.
the better, I think, because then they'll be gone.
Well, they're gonna be gone eventually.
Yeah.
I actually wish they would hit them all up here. Hey, throw all the balloons up
All
here.
the balloons up here.
Throw all of them up here.
They're gonna start launching them at our faces.
Yeah, throw all of them up here. There we go.
Blaney's egging them on.
There we go.
Oh no. Yeah.
If you bring all of them up here, I'll pop them all individually.
Yeah,
myself.
in Kim's face.
Yeah,
Perfect.
It'll be good.
Thank
It'll
you
be good.
for
She'll
that.
enjoy it.
Yeah. I don't really know what to talk about right now except for these
Well,
balloons.
The mask man.
We had been talking. You talked about the Tournament of Kings.
Yeah.
And we have been talking about it. If you listen to the podcast, we've talked about it for a long time about going to the Renaissance Festival, and we finally made it. What was your big takeaway from that night?
You know, I think the biggest takeaway was if you all have ever been to the Tournament of Kings over at.
Has anyone
hotel
in here
right
been to
across
the
the way.
Tournament of Kings?
Yes.
They are listening.
So
They're
they are
listening.
listening.
Yeah.
So you guys do know the incredible acting jobs that they do over at the Tournament of Kings. and
So good.
I think they're Oscar nominees that should be doing that. But I thought the pyrotechnics just got hit in the head with a balloon.
Got hit with a balloon.
I think the pyrotechnics were awesome.
They were. A lot of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
I liked the dragons.
Yeah.
Dragons were good.
I really like the food.
Yeah. Well, so you don't have any utensils, but you have soda, which
Yeah.
is crazy. So, yeah. So we just got word
We had
that.
somebody in our ear saying that our first guest is here, but he's actually in the bathroom. So we're gonna have to
Yeah.
give him crap
Potty break, I
for
guess.
being in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah. Got it.
That's a good catch from Ryan Blaney.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
So, let's hear you. All right, are you guys excited to be here tonight? Big show. That was pitiful. You guys can do better than that. Let's hear it. You excited to see Ryan Blaney? We got Kyle Busch coming up shortly, I
Yeah.
think.
So our first two guests. are
Local
gonna be,
guy. You're booing a local guy.
He's the one in the bathroom right now, so we're waiting on him. But we got a lot of guests. We got. Actually, I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
No, don't
Do they
spoil it.
know?
I don't know if they
I
know.
did tease that we have the champ coming.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
If you've noticed, Chuck has a new look. For
Hello.
those of you that
Rocking the
watch the
mustache tonight.
podcast,
No?
He-
Nobody? Anybody fan of the mustache?
it's not.
So
not
if you
working for
have kids under the age of 13, you should probably not.
Keep them back. That's why the fence
Chuck do it.
is down in front.
Yeah.
That's right in.
You look like you're a middle school or a high school history teacher.
Or like literature.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
could
feel
be
like
a
I should be
literature
doing like some Dickens.
Yeah.
In your library.
Yes,
The
it's the best of
Scotch.
times was the worst of times, and now they're falling asleep. It's like I'm doing my Andy Kaufman impression.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like you would write your own book and teach barefoot
No, he would have
Why
on, like,
barefoot?
slides. Like
because you look like a hipster.
Oh. Why are hipsters barefoot?
Because they're free. They don't want foot
I
bondages.
thought that was hippies.
Same thing.
Is it?
Hipsters and hippies are the same thing.
hipsters, hipsy.
All right, guys. So we got Kyle Busch coming
Oh,
up
yeah,
on stage. How about a hand for Kyle? Let's get
Come
some cheers
on.
for Kyle.
Come
Give it up for
on.
Kyle.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
There it is.
coming out.
And Eric
Yeah,
Jones.
Cowboys and Eric Jones.
You guys like Eric Jones?
Sunoco Rookie of the Year.
Hey!
All right.
Our Sunoco Rookie of the Year.
They like our guests.
Coming out on stage, kicking the balloons, fighting their way through with some showgirls that match the balloons. Yeah. Come on, guys, show them some love. Let's hear it for Kyle Busch and Eric Jones.
We just did so much work getting all these balloons on stage,
I
so
know.
they couldn't mess with them anymore, and you
We
kicked
made
them right back
an
out to
obstacle
them.
for you to get out here. Kind of.
Hey, guess what? Your guys' podcast, like this whole shindig thingy, whatever, is on in the bathroom, so I heard you the whole time.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
You made us wait. We were just standing up here.
How's it going, Blaney?
It's been all right.
We said we were
All
going
right.
to give you crap.
Did
for-
you wash
I
your
cannot
hands?
hear you
toilet.
from over here.
Oh, you can't, because it's so loud.
I have to read your mouth.
Read my mouth.
Yes, that was very good.
That good. Reading my mouth.
I got Eric Jones with me.
Eric, Rookie of the
We're
Year.
Eric Jones, everybody.
Sunoco Rookie of the Year.
By the way, I heard y'all too when I was in the bathroom and like this boo thing that was going on. I'm not quite sure about that. All you gotta do, listen, all you gotta do is finish my last name. You gotta say Boosh.
Good work.
Watch yourself.
Good work.
I saved you.
Nice.
All right, is this your
So-
show or my show?
Go ahead. What do you got to talk about?
I don't know, I'm good.
Where'd you go to dinner, Kyle?
Drinks.
Beauty and Essex,
Hey,
right?
did you have any sake bombs?
No sake bombs.
No
No, not
sake
tonight,
shots?
Jones.
Yeah.
No. What
So
do you got
I,
going on there? You got some old school Coors?
A little beer.
What's
got a
your
bank
drink of choice?
Mine?
Yeah.
I like Captain and Coke.
Captain and Coke.
Yeah.
What are you drinking now?
Yeah.
What are you drinking now?
This is champagne. This is what Samantha wanted.
Champagne, nice.
You didn't bring any up for the rest of us?
You got your own beer. I'm sure there is definitely something righteous in that cup.
This is actually Pinot Noir. I'm drinking. I don't know yet.
Very sophisticated here.
Right?
So I heard a story about you.
Tim Richmond.
Yeah.
Aren't you Tim Richmond?
I don't think so.
You're trying to be Tim Richmond?
I don't know. I hope not. I mean,
No?
I don't want to die.
No.
On the racetrack. On the racetrack.
Oh my God. Like within the NASCAR community, like you want to
Oh.
roll up to the racetrack with your fire suit down and like your chest hair popping out because we know
Yeah,
Blaney
sure.
can't grow any. He already said that.
I've got like 4 chest hairs.
Okay.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's a start. That's better than
enough.
Blaney's none.
Hey, man.
What was
you
your
can't
story?
grow it. You can't grow it.
You said you had a story.
Well, I had a story, a little inside of oh, shit.
Oh.
Come on, Kim.
Put it out.
Not
Put it
me.
out.
That was the
Party
audience.
foul.
That was the audience.
All right, let me just finish this.
Debris in turn 3 over here.
Can we get the Elgin sweeper out
So I
here?
heard the last time you were in Las Vegas, you had a good time.
What? I can't hear you from right here.
Are you
Last
serious?
time
I'm dead
you were
serious.
in Las Vegas, you had a good time. You two, together.
Eric Jones had a really good time. Yeah, how'd that go, Jones?
I felt great the next day.
Oh, I bet you did.
I did. I ordered Kung Pao chicken for room
Watch out, you're gonna
service.
get one. I saved his ass. I
From the
did.
balloon or from last time you were here?
So we about got kicked out of a club because him and his old lady were falling down.
Oh.
Oh.
So I had young man over here and his old lady chug like 6 seltzer waters because that's all we had at our table, like right now.
Oh.
Like chug them.
It was gross.
It was gross, but I told you what.
I don't remember.
Exactly.
Why would I remember
See,
that?
I was like, this will fix the problem. Like, just chug it. Like, just down it.
Then we had grilled cheese.
And then we had grilled
and
cheese.
then I felt fine.
A solid choice.
Hey, man. That's a
Grilled
great
cheese
story,
is-
by the way.
Did you find $5 at the end of that?
$5?
Yeah.
So you say at the end of a
You
bad
tell
story.
a good story. It's like, oh, and then I found $5.
Oh, I didn't find $5.
Grilled cheese is not what I want to eat if I'm not feeling well.
Man, I'll tell you what, it's getting malicious with the balloons
Yeah.
right now, I'll tell you that much. But I think before you guys get taken out by a balloon, we should wrap this up.
Hey, how about we
we
try
got a lot of guests coming on, man. We got to get you guys out of here.
You're going to let me out of here?
We got a lot of guests. We got a lot of guests.
Oh, I got to go?
You
Yeah.
can stay if you want.
We're gonna
Do you wanna-
we're gonna like
I
cue
mean-
some music. The showgirls will come back out and
Escort you
Escort
off the
you guys
stage.
off.
Wait, what? I got to go? You're letting me go early?
No. If you want to go
we're right
early,
on. We're right on
No,
time.
I'm asking. I don't know. I can't hear you.
it's right on time.
It's right on time.
Right on time.
You got security in here or what?
Yeah, we're getting removed. We're getting the yank.
I mean, heck, man, we got other guests we got to get on the show. I mean, hell.
All right.
You guys can stay if you want.
Yeah,
I like
we'll
you- I like
Stay
you.
in the
I mean, if you wanna
background.
hang out,
You guys can
You're
stay.
more than welcome.
just
I like
in
your
the
duct tape.
The background.
That's nice.
Good call, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Trying to No.
You're trying to keep it real?
Be responsible.
Responsible.
Yeah, PC.
Real responsible.
That's just water.
That's just water.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hydrating.
Yeah.
I got you.
Hydrating.
You got to hydrate before you dehydrate.
That's right. That's right.
Are you dehydrated right now? I'm dehydrated.
I think you're dehydrated right now.
Let's bring out some other guests. We gotta keep moving. Give it a hand for Eric and Kyle, man.
Good.
How's it going?
We got.
All right, good game.
Thanks for coming on. Man.
Thank you, guys. We got Martin Truex Jr. coming up. Denny Hamlin. A couple more Toyota drivers coming onto the stage.
I mean,
let's hear it for the fabulous Las Vegas Showgirls, too.
Yeah, the Las Vegas Showgirls. But, so
oh, no, don't
hey, we got the champ.
The champ is here.
We got the champ, guys. Make some noise.
This guy.
Champion.
Come on, let's hear it for the champ. Come on, guys.
Man.
Get loud. Get loud. Get loud.
I mean, what is this? We had a rookie sitting here?
Oh, that was Kyle.
That's your half teammate.
It's your half
Kyle.
teammate did that.
You need a napkin?
That's good.
Do you know how many things this guy had to do this week, and we got him on our podcast, man? This is amazing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Kyle couldn't hear us sitting there for some reason.
I said you've been an important guy this week, and you said yes to our podcast. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's been an awesome week. Thanks for having us here. Check it out, see what's happening.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming out. This is great.
Yeah. You got to watch for balloons because they keep sending them on stage, but there is nitrous in them. So if you want to like
fart balloons,
a little methane.
What have you guys? Denny Hamlin, I wanted to talk to you about our basketball league. Denny and I are on the same team, if you didn't know, and Denny's the captain.
And the trade deadline came and went, and you didn't get traded for the first time this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
First time, right?
Yeah, I usually get traded. I'm surprised you didn't do that to me.
Nah, I'm willing to ride or die with the team I got.
So are you guys on the same team?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Okay.
He's my captain.
So you picked him.
Balloons.
Oh, captain, my captain.
You picked me.
I technically didn't, but I acquired him.
Oh no,
Okay.
I got traded
I reached
to you.
out to the other captain and acquired him. So yes, I picked him.
Okay. Where would you rate his ball skills?
His ball skills?
Yeah.
He's a great ball handler.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, did you
Set
like
that
that?
one right up.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know what? I got nothing on that. Like, I have so many things going through my head right now with you being a good ball handler. What's your crossover move like?
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Wait, you talking about
He's
basketball?
the only guy that can
You
do
play
a
basketball?
crossover
With this mustache.
He only does a crossover with one hand. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen.
Is it like
They need to just cut his left arm off.
What's the one, the fake crossover that everybody's doing these days? It's got a name.
I don't know.
They did a documentary.
He's got a major Euro step.
Yeah.
Major Euro step.
My Euro step is 4 steps.
Would you ever play ball against them? No. Like basketball?
No, I don't do that.
You don't do that.
I don't play basketball.
I heard you're quite the athlete, though, man. He went to the Olympic Training Center, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you excelled. You probably could be accepted into the next Olympics.
I don't know about that.
NASCAR champion Olympian. That's a hell of a.
Snowboarding?
We got the Winter Olympics coming up.
Yeah, I like winter sports. I'm pretty good on a snowboard, but it's been a while since I've done it. So, yeah, I'd like to try it sometime. But
Snow fishing or ice fishing?
I've ice fished, yeah. It's awesome.
That is an excuse to drink. Is
Best
what
part
it is.
about it is real easy to keep your beer cold.
Yeah, but it's
You
just
sit
an
it on the
excuse
ground.
to drink, right?
Yeah.
That's all you do out there.
Huh.
You cut a hole in the ice, drop a line, and crack open a beer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. Off-season plans, though, for you?
Plans?
Yeah.
Get some sleep, and then I'll plan something. It's been pretty crazy.
I got nothing right now.
Nothing planned.
Maybe some sleep?
I'm going to try to catch up on that.
Say with a new baby in the house.
Yeah, she's been pretty good. She's just now starting to get through the night. So it's been pretty good.
Do the kids get excited for Christmas? Well, I guess Taylor.
Well, I used to be, I was probably 3 or 4 years ago, I was to the point where I was kind of like the bah humbug about Christmas. But now seeing how excited Taylor gets about it, it kind of makes me excited. So.
You should dress up as Santa for him and come over to the house in a Santa costume.
Whose idea were these balloons?
Yeah. We've already decided we should have dropped them at the
Screwed
end.
up bad on them. You should have been here the first couple minutes.
The first couple of minutes, it was chaos.
It was like cats.
A rage.
Cats and balloons and some yarn.
Hell yeah, 78.
You hear this chant over here? I've got a little
that
bit
your
of sound.
team over there?
No, it's not my team, but could be.
I've got some sound of you winning the
It's
championship.
really hard to see him out there.
Play the sound.
I'm playing it.
That is my team.
I know it was your team, man.
Like,
Yeah. They bought tons of tickets.
hell yeah, boys. Are you guys having any fun?
No,
Tell us because like your whole organization came out for this. How many people?
I think for tomorrow about 210 people tomorrow.
Wow.
That's a
It's
lot
pretty,
of people.
it's pretty awesome of Barney
pretty big
Visser, our owner, just to send them all out here and celebrate, this championship. It's huge, so it's pretty awesome of him.
That's cool, man.
Well, thank you, Marty.
You should go.
You guys know I hate that name.
You should stage dive. You should stage dive
Stage dive off.
onto your guys.
Stage dive? No,
Yeah.
I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
a feeling they'd catch you.
Yeah.
They would catch you.
Well, we appreciate y'all coming on.
Let's hear it for the champ, guys. Come on, get loud.
And Denny.
And Denny. Denny's here too.
Nice hat.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining
Thanks,
us.
guys. Go party with your guys, man.
We have so many guests in so little time.
It's like a tease.
It's like
It is a
it's
tease.
like you know what it's like? It's like speed dating.
Hang
It
on.
is like speed
hang on.
dating, and we
Who-
have
who-
a-
oh. I know who we have coming up right now. Hang on.
Hey.
Hang on.
America.
Howdy.
We got Ricky Stenhouse
We're the
Jr.
champs.
and Brad Keselowski. Brad,
Don't
kick those in there.
Oh no.
Starting it
He
all
found
over
something
again.
to do over there. Hang on. I'm gonna try and play this one more again.
America, 1776. We are the champs.
Could you hear that?
Barely.
Yeah, I can semi-hear that.
It's a high fly ball to deep center field, and it got Kim.
What's happening?
There's balloons everywhere.
Chaos is what's
Dogs
happening.
and cats living together. Mass
I
hysteria.
brought you something.
Don't give that to me here.
Hang on. You should try that
I
with
like
your
the shirt,
your beer.
Blaney.
You know I don't like trident stripes. You know I don't like that stuff.
Have you introduced Blaney with his shirt already? Did I miss that?
What? His shirt?
Yeah.
They've been here for a while, Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been here for.
That's the way
We
it
were
should
late
be.
to the party.
Yeah.
We were here the entire time.
So just trying to set the scene. We got is it Tim Richmond?
I got Tim Richmond hat on.
Tim
yeah.
Richmond hat with a WTF is Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah, I had to black out the bad word.
Yeah, you know
Censor it.
It's an edgy crowd, but not that edgy.
It's a family show.
Family show.
Yeah,
Family show.
We're rated R, but families are welcome.
So what's going on here?
Well, we're just hanging out.
hanging out.
We just had a couple other guests on. We had Kyle Busch and Eric Jones and the champ, and then Denny, and now you guys. So thank you for coming on, taking time out of your day.
On,
Yeah, the champ.
right before us.
Yeah.
This is my first time on the Last Case of Emotion show.
Yeah, well,
It's,
we've tried
it's
to
a
get
little
you on,
fancy.
but you won't return my phone calls, so we couldn't get you on.
I'm
Do you
here.
answer the phone
I've
when he
been
calls?
on.
I
I've been
always
on his
answer
show.
your. When have I
Or
not
do you
answered your
screen?
phone?
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I don't think I've ever screened his phone call, although I have screened a lot of phone calls.
I think anybody does.
You know, the driver phone situation. Nobody has voicemail.
Are there
which I think is
are there
funny.
group texts between drivers?
Yeah, there's a few of those.
Are
There's
there,
a few.
Are there certain
There's a
drivers
few.
you don't want in the group text?
Well, yeah, that's kind of a granted, but yeah, absolutely.
Do y'all listen to voicemails? I don't listen to voicemails at all.
Yeah.
I just call people back. Like, if they leave me a voicemail, I don't listen to it.
You don't listen to voicemails at all?
No.
Do you just delete
Same
them?
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have
What if
voicemail.
somebody tells you something very important in
No,
the
I'll
voicemail?
call them back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't call somebody back if they don't leave a voicemail. I'm not calling back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I typically
It's like a
call
common
back.
courtesy type.
Drivers work exact opposite of this. If you have a voicemail, you're not cool.
What? No.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I
You're
have
not-
voicemail. I just
mean
don't
like
listen to it.
Your
No.
voicemail isn't set up?
No.
Oh, so it's just like
Purpo-
when you
purposely
call,
off.
it's like this
So you
this
can't even
caller does
leave
not
a
have a
voicemail.
Nope.
voicemail
Cannot
box.
leave a voicemail. I think Roger's the same way. You can't leave a voicemail with Roger.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I have a voicemail. I guess I'm not cool, I guess. But something I did want to talk about is we have a lot of first responders in the audience today.
Yeah.
And
give it
we
up for
thank
them.
them being here. And we really thank them for
That's really
what they've
cool.
done.
I can't see any of them because there's this blinding
Very-
light
yeah, it's
in
bright
front
light.
of me. So if you're out there and you're a first responder, that means policeman, firefighter, Coast Guard, There's a long
All of
list.
the above.
You know who you are. Thank you for being awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, how about a round of applause for him, man?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Round of applause.
We're going to clap?
Clap. Oh,
I
yeah.
thought
I'm
we
sorry.
already clapped. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that you put everybody's helmets up.
Yeah, we got a few helmets. We got,
Yeah,
I
we
think
actually
yours
have
is up
both
there.
of y'all's.
We got
Well,
yours.
they're going to be
So
teammates
thanks for
next year.
contributing.
You gotta
And
have
if you didn't know, if your helmet was here, we own it now.
You own it now?
Yeah.
It's ours.
It's ours now.
That's
That's
how
our
this deal works.
contribution to this show.
Yeah, if you want to be on the show, you got to pay a price.
Isn't
we don't
pos-
ask people to be on the show. People ask us to be on the show.
Possession is 9/10 of the law, and you, sir, have possession.
Blaney's lying. He asked me to be on the show.
I did. I begged you to
You
be on
did
the
a
show.
lot of work.
Yeah.
You're our first repeat guest in person.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
The very
Yeah.
first.
Did you
I
have,
really
like,
enjoyed. I really enjoyed doing the show down in Charlotte. I thought that was really fun, and it felt like the hour flew by, or however long it
Yeah.
was, flew by really fast.
We were talking about
Yeah.
road trip snacks, which is always
Road trip snacks
Essential.
are good.
What's your
What's y'all's favorite road trip snack?
hot fries?
hot
That's-
fries.
Pop Rocks.
We have a crowd vote for hot
I
fries.
like
No.
spicy pork rinds. Those are solid. Yeah.
Do you have one, Brad? A
Chick-fil-A
road trip-
sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
A good Chick-fil-A
No,
sandwich
like
with
from the
waffle
gas
fries.
station.
Oh,
like,
yeah. So it
yeah.
has to be a gas station?
Yeah.
Like pork rinds, some
all
beef
right,
jerky.
all right. I got to work on this. From the gas station.
You fly everywhere.
Trail mix.
That's what I said, and they made fun
Trail
of me.
mix.
Trail mix is not a good party.
Oh, trail
road
mix
trip
is
thing.
not. Like it's kind of like Reese's. Like,
Okay, all right. So it's
stuff
got to
like
be
that.
bad for you.
All right, I got a question.
No, it tastes really good.
Anything
Reese's
at the gas station is bad
Pieces
for
or
you.
Reese's Pieces?
I'll
Pronunciation.
pick Reese's Pieces.
I think Reese's Pieces.
No, Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces?
Yeah, Reese's Pieces.
I think it's Reese's Pieces.
That's a great
Hang on.
question.
We could try and put it to a vote to the audience.
There's probably a marketing person listening to this that could answer it.
I can't really hear what's going on,
I know.
so it's
Had-
awesome.
Hearing is a little
good
bit
time in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas has been great. It's my first playoffs. Mine and Blaney's first playoffs together.
That's right. Yeah.
Having fun.
Between the two of you, won what, 3 races?
3.
Yeah.
It's good.
He
Yeah,
was
and first
2/3 of those.
time winners for both of you.
You know, between like Jimmy Johnson and myself, we've won 8 championships.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
So we got
So-
7.
Whenever I'm on the stage with him, I'm like, between the two of us, we won 8 championships. So it's
8 championships,
I
2
like-
fights.
I like the way you put that.
All that
Yeah.
stuff.
That going for
We
you?
thought about
Nice.
having you and Kyle on the same thing, but we.
Why-
that would have
Jimmy-
been a lot of awkward silence.
Yeah,
Is what it
yeah.
would have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay because Harvick refused to even
There's
do
an
it.
MTJ contingent here.
I mean, he did win.
He did win.
Yeah, he won.
I love that
I
they're
have to
still
wonder, are they
shouting.
like a Denver crowd?
That's his team.
Is his people?
This whole team, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool.
They actually
You guys are
stuck around after he left, which is unbelievable. They stuck around.
They
which is
stuck around.
cool.
You know,
Because they're NASCAR fans.
They are, man.
that's because they heard Ryan Blaney was going to stick around, and he's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know about that. They just booed me when you said
Welcome to the big times, Blaney.
Yeah. Not good.
Yeah.
But,
Speaking of booze, I think we have to transition on.
Oh, we have to
Yeah, this is
transition
like
on.
the teasing
Oh,
episode.
All
You
right.
said the hour flew by. Well, the
Yeah.
time on this
We got a
one
lot of
flew
guests
by,
on here.
so-
Good. I'm going to go drink some more. So
right.
y'all have really good time tonight. Appreciate everybody coming.
All right.
Say thanks to these
How are
two
these
for
guys?
Oh,
hosting.
these guys, man. Give it up for
Give
these
it up
guys.
for
They
Brad
took
Keselowski
time out of
and
their
Brad
Ricky Stenhouse
Keselowski.
Jr.
And Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
I've checked one off the bucket list here. First time on Glass Case of Motion.
You're
Thanks for
coming
having
back
me.
to the actual
yeah.
studio.
To the actual, you have a studio?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was done in Blaney's basement.
Wow.
Oh, all right. Maybe it should be. I don't know.
Appreciate it.
All right.
How's it going?
We got
Hey, guys, we got
I think
really
somebody who got twisted earlier in
the
the
People's
season.
Champ. The People's Champ's coming up. Do you guys know who that is?
Well,
And
I keep looking around the corner to see the showgirls. Oh, there they are.
It's coming.
Oh.
Hey,
We
how
got
you doing?
Chase
Hey!
Elliott.
Oh, they brought us waters.
Guys, give it up for Chase Elliott, man. This is a big
Brought
deal.
some water.
This is a huge deal. He's on the podcast.
They love to kick the balloons back out to the audience.
A couple more repeat guests out here, and Brad's gonna
What do you
kick
got
the
with you,
balloons
Larson?
out to the fans.
What do you got?
They didn't have Captain Morgan, so I got a little vodka soda.
That's the complete opposite
Double
of Captain
lemon.
Morgan.
I know. I'm short, man.
I thought it was a Coors Light, man.
Y'all need
Yeah, it
some
looks
better
like a
seats,
Coors Light to
first
me.
off.
It's
What about
totally
the
a Coors
seats?
Light.
Awkward.
I had to raise mine. I was like down, like really low.
How are you?
I don't feel like I fit, but I'm good.
Did you get a nap in? You were tired there.
No, I need a
Little
nap.
Tim Richmond tonight?
Bad.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
Minus the one bad thing about him.
Yeah.
But
Jones spoke his mind about that.
yeah, he did. But anyway, thank you guys for being on. I know it's been a long, long day for y'all.
Glad to do it.
A couple
Appreciate
more repeat guests on here. You know, we've had Chase on before. We talked some interesting conspiracy theory type things.
We did. That's right.
Yeah. And we had
Prank called
this
me.
is the first time you've been on in person.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
How many of you guys heard the prank call to Larson?
I think it's the second time I've been on, like, where I knew I was going to be on also.
Yeah. And we got a lot of good feedback from the episode where we played the sound, your in-car audio, where you had a little mishap in Dover with your seatbelts. Oh, yeah, we used that in-car audio.
You know, we have access to all that stuff.
Didn't get my belt situated.
Yeah.
Dover. Yeah.
You got twisted up.
Twisted bad.
I'm playing it right now.
Oh, man, it happens.
Won the stage with one nut.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not fun, man. I mean, it does happen from time to time.
Yeah. Dover's not a good track for that to happen.
No, definitely not. I mean,
Have you had that happen?
I've had it happen before, like in practice, be making a run and be like, I'm sorry, guys, we got to come back. Like,
Gotta come in.
Got to make a change. So, but yeah, it's a real deal. Like, it's an art to getting things situated before you strap in, I think.
Okay.
For sure, don't you?
I mean, it's definitely it's an art. Yeah, you could be like the Pablo Picasso of strapping yourself in.
Yeah.
I guess, but
it
does happen.
That would be difficult.
Do you have any new conspiracy theories? I know you're a conspiracy theorist.
I wouldn't call me a conspiracy theorist, but man, I don't know. I don't feel like I haven't really watched any in a while.
You haven't watched any?
No, not in a while.
Well, I got a conspiracy theory, so this might actually be bad to talk about, but you ended up blowing up at Kansas.
Oh, come on, man.
Too soon?
Yeah, I won't talk
Too soon?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
So you got a new sponsor in Critical Bank. How's that going for you? That's cool.
Yeah. They upped their sponsorship, which is big for us and our team. You know, with Target going away, so they stepped up in a big way. So excited about some more races with them. Hopefully some better luck and maybe some wins with a blue race car. But yeah, we're looking forward to it.
That's good.
We were talking to Denny about how Taylor gets excited for Christmas. Is Owen excited? Does he know who Santa is and ask for stuff?
Yeah, so he really wants, like he's in love with Cars 3, the movie, so he wants all the cars from it. And we went to Disneyland on Saturday and waited in line so he could sit on Santa's lap and tell him what he wanted. Said he wanted Cars 3, all of them. So yeah, he knows what Christmas is. I think he's gonna be a little surprised when we have Christmas in New Zealand where it's sunny and we'll be in short sleeves and shorts. But yeah, he's into the holiday season.
Very cool.
Well, thank you guys for stopping by.
It's a quick hit.
We got
It's
a
a quick hit.
lot of
That's
people.
it?
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
sorry. It's not much
Hey,
to live
I mean,
up
I had to
for.
go
It's
through
like
the security scanner, and I barely got in there because I didn't have passes.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
If you want.
I'm not
We're
mad.
getting kicked off that
I'm not mad.
fast.
I'm just disappointed.
That's the
all.
worst thing you could ever say to me.
I know. I'm sorry.
Get off my show.
Okay. I mean, I will.
Don't get.
We were leaving anyway, so all right.
Thank y'all for coming on. How about a hand for
See
these
ya.
guys?
Yeah, we'll cue up a little bit more music and bring out another
Thanks,
guest. We got another guy.
One last person.
You might have heard of this guy. And this crowd might be about to get really loud here in just a second.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Well, we finally got you on, man.
Again, he's back.
You're back.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. I know it's been a busy week for you.
What's that?
I know it's been a busy week for you.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's not that busy. I was just telling Stenhouse how bored I've been. But the banquet week's always a lot of fun. And this is really cool, having this podcast. Is this not awesome? You guys have done such a great job all year long, and I appreciate y'all having me on. This is my second time doing the show, and man, this is a big deal. What a great space, and what a lot of great race fans in here. So,
There's more
cheers,
people than I thought. Yeah,
I know.
Everybody having a coldie?
3 cheers for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah,
Come on,
okay,
let's
let's
hear
have
it.
a coldie.
So you had your appreciation event last night. kind of your, I wouldn't call it a roast, but what was the biggest surprise?
Charles Barkley showing up was a pretty big surprise. I'm a fan of his, so I didn't know we were friends, but I guess we're pals. And so that's really cool. Also, Jimmy. I know me and Jimmy are very close, but Mike Davis was so clever on how he teed up all the guests and tricking me, and I had no idea who was coming out there, but Jimmy coming out there meant a lot to me. He's been an incredible teammate. Seeing Tony Jr. and Tony Sr. be there. See, Tony Jr. and Tony Sr. are racing the Snowball Derby this weekend. They're with Harrison Burton.
I know that.
At the Snowball Derby. So they flew up here to be at that deal last night and then got on the plane and went right back home. I mean, who does that? I don't think I could even do that. So that meant a lot to me. It was great to see all the people that came and supported. I mean, you guys just even coming and watching meant the world to me. I was just so surprised by that. But I hope everybody had fun. I had fun sitting up there talking about everything we talked about and telling all those stories again. And there were so many things that as soon as it's over with, there's so many stories where you're like,
I wish I said
damn, I should have. But, we can do it again,
So what story did you want to tell last night that you couldn't, that you can tell right now?
Well, there were so many stories, and you'll like this since you lived around near the property, but there were so many stories with the Dirty Mo posse, as we get called sometimes, with my friends, and particularly Josh Schneider, who is there. So we got into pranking each other really hard at one point, and so if you went to sleep, so when we would get together and party and drink, if somebody left the Irish goodbye where they just disappear,
Yeah, they just exit.
So if they did that, we would go to their house and break in, and we would throw water on them or powder or something, or we'd do something to prank them pretty good. And so one night we did that to a couple guys. You go in there with a bucket of water and about a half pound of flour, and you throw water on them, then you throw the flour on them, or vice versa, whichever way. Either one's very bad. And the way they got us back, we actually put 2,000 crickets in Josh's bedroom.
Oh.
And so,
where do you get 2,000 crickets?
Well, around the lake, people use crickets.
Just out there with traps?
Yeah. Well, they sell for bait around Lake Norman. So the crickets were going and going for weeks, and so it took a while for those to die off in his bedroom, and they were all around the house. And anyways, one of the guys so you would appreciate that because you were living within walking distance of my house, and this could have easily happened to you.
I'm happy it didn't.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun, and there was a lot of good pranks. We had one particular. I threw flour and water on one of my friends, and he got me back in the most genius, evil way. This is so terrible. I don't know if you could pull this off and still be friends with some people, but he had a friend, a female friend of his that was pregnant, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and so he had his friends take a pregnancy test, and then he put it in my bathroom, and so I come home, and my girlfriend's on the couch, and I go upstairs to the bathroom, and I find that test laying on the counter, and I come downstairs, and I'm like, what in the hell is this? Like, can you not just tell me what's going on? You don't have to lay it out for me to find. That's a weird way to tell somebody that you're pregnant. And she says, I don't know nothing about that. She couldn't hold in. She knew about the prank, but she couldn't go along with it for too long. But I thought that was genius. But
that was evil.
Evil, so evil.
Evil.
That's an evil thing to do to somebody.
Yeah, it was so.
Do you follow the rule like if you're pranking someone? Shoes off, if like somebody passes out, shoes on or shoes off. Like if the shoes are off, you can't pull a prank. But if they're on, fair game.
I didn't know that was a rule.
I don't know.
Does anybody else?
I don't know. I think that, if you're at a party and somebody passes out in the party area, pranking them perfectly fair game.
When does the reciprocation stop, though? So you prank somebody, they prank you back. Do you prank them back, or does it stop when it's prank to prank?
I think it just has to have, there needs to be some sort of a truce. I think it's, eye for an eye, and then it's over. We always would, when our friends would get so drunk they passed out, we'd always take them to somewhere when they would wake up. It would be like the last place they would expect to be. Like, how did I get here? And then you can make up a great story about that didn't really happen, about how they ended up in that spot. But we'd put people in closets and all kinds of stuff.
So I heard about people passing out. I heard you used to, when you get a little deep into the night, you used to go into a closet and just go to sleep, so no one could find you and mess with you.
Yeah, I mean, if I was tired and wanted to escape the party before it was over, yeah, you got to go somewhere where people aren't going to think to look.
Closet.
Yeah,
All
so
day.
sleep. Find a good closet or something like that.
Did you take bedding with you?
Huh?
Like, did you take a pillow
Pillows and a blanket.
Probably,
With you?
yeah, I probably took a pillow. After a few times, you learn to take some comforts.
Or do you like stage that ahead of time? Like, you know where you're gonna go. So like, I'm gonna make a pallet in this closet. I know I'm
you
gonna
might
end
have
the
a
night
problem
here.
if you're actually staging the bottom of your closet.
Now, would you ever do that at somebody else's house? Like find a closet and just fall asleep in it?
No. Normally, no, that never happened. There was one time I was at Ricky Hendrick's house, and this was this is a good one. I don't know, I think Jimmy or Jeff or somebody had won the race that day, and so they were having a party over at Ricky's house, and Ricky called me and said, "Come on over, man, we're having a good time." But he lives way down in South Charlotte, and but I drove down there, and so I ended up sleeping on a box spring. I thought it was a mattress when I got on it. It felt like a mattress, but I woke up and it was just a box spring. So that was an interesting night. If you ever slept on a box spring, not very comfortable.
Yeah, I feel like you could get something like poking you in the
That
ribs.
night, we ended up, I know this, can't tell the whole story, but I ended up busting my head open on the bottom of the pool, and me and Jimmy went to the hospital and sewed my forehead up. And I wore a do-rag for like the next month to the racetrack. Nobody ever saw that I had busted my head open, and everybody was like, "That Junior, man, wearing the do-rag, that's pretty cool."
Wait,
my
so
whole
when
team,
you were wearing the do-rag, that's why?
If you remember this, if you're a fan of the 8 team, the Budweiser team, they did a race one time where they all wore do-rags over the wall.
Now, did the team know the story?
The team knew that I had stitches in my forehead, but nobody else knew. And so I wore this do-rag for a month till we got the stitches out.
Was that in the highlight era?
That was probably 2001 or 2.
Can we talk about the highlight era? Do you go back and look at those pictures and regret the highlight era?
It started out with just highlights, and then we went full bleach. I don't know what we were thinking at that moment.
So were you an Eminem fan or were you a
All
Backstreet
I
Boys
remember
fan?
about all that is how painful that is to push that thing through the cap and pull the hair out.
Oh, you did a cap.
Yeah, that hurt. I hated that cap. But
So did you go to the hair salon
but
and have somebody
at
do
the
it?
time, I liked the highlights a lot. I did. I really did.
It's a good look.
I mean, for a 26 to 30-year-old, the highlights were working.
What? They're cheering.
So that's
the
his-
Truex
that's his
clan.
team over there. Yeah.
They've been doing this all night.
All They've done night.
that
I
to
think
every
they're
guest.
excited about something.
Yes, and deservingly so.
Yeah.
I heard Truex was here.
He
He was
here.
here.
Yeah.
He only could stay for a little bit.
Did he say anything?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
He was
A little bit.
talkative.
He's not. Yeah, he comes out of his shell every once in a while.
We tried.
Yeah. Get a couple beers in him.
They definitely helped him out to come out of the shell. That was nice. But
Now that sounds like 88. Competing 78 and 88 we're
It's
hearing.
good. That's a good appreciation there.
yeah.
Now, how do you pronounce the hashtag and all that? The appreciation.
Yeah, there's some debate.
Is it appreciation?
Yeah, that really didn't work out quite as well when you try to say it. You kind of get it looking at it, but trying to say it can be a little tough.
It's a great. It was a great look.
Well, we really went through dozens of ideas, and that was the best thing we could come up with. So I like the little emoji. We all kind of got these emojis. That was fun. I've never thought we'd have our own emoji.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a
little
I forget what yours-
bearded
yeah, you had a
guy.
little beard, yeah.
Was there a favorite thing that somebody, a track, or anybody did for you this year?
The weirdest, getting the number 2 car at Talladega was great. That's the real car, you know. So I did a little bit of tiny homework on that and confirmed that car is actually the car that my dad drove in the last race of the 1980 season and won the championship in at Ontario. The weirdest thing that I probably got was a musket rifle.
Yeah. That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a big hit when I took it home, and Amy was not impressed. So I thought she's into interior design, and I'm like, this is going to end up in the house somewhere. This is cool. But she doesn't want it in the house anywhere, so it's still in the box.
Happy wife, happy life.
I could put it in the basement, maybe.
Yeah.
No, you can put it in the basement for sure.
But there was some pretty. Homestead gave me a karaoke machine.
We need one of those.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song is "Little Sister" by Elvis.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a big Elvis fan growing up.
Do you want to
give us
sing
a
that
bar?
too?
Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? That's really the whole song. You just keep saying that over and over. But the few times, it's actually a fun song to sing, and a pretty easy song to sing. We should probably do some karaoke one night.
Yeah, but
a lot of y'all don't know that we have a karaoke machine at home, and Blaney has been over the house. We've sang some karaoke together. I think.
You guys do duets?
We've actually sang. Did we ever sing together?
We did a duet.
We did
yeah.
Fate. No, you weren't doing Fate.
No, we did. We did a Queen song.
We did a Queen song?
We did Bohemian Rhapsody together. I got a great video of you karaoke.
He's got a good video of me singing Fate by Limp Bizkit.
Oh, the Limp Bizkit version, not the George Michael version?
The Limp Bizkit version, yeah.
Oh, the George Michael version, that's pretty good.
I like the screaming. I'm into that.
Oh, yeah, metal fan.
So you guys aren't going to do like a little Elton John, Kiki D, Don't Go Breaking My Heart type duet?
Probably not, yeah.
Not
so
so
that
much?
But we'll have to do karaoke sometime, but it is the last episode of our podcast this year, and I could think of no one better to have on than you as the last guest on our last podcast.
Of the final episode of the season.
Yeah.
So appreciate you coming on.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, this is like I say, you guys done such an awesome job all year long, and it's been a lot of fun to listen to the podcast. This is a great treat for all these fans here on Championship Weekend. You guys look like y'all are having a damn good time. So have fun, enjoy it. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
You got
absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Dale Earnhardt Jr., everybody.
Dale. Yeah, well, we're kind of out of time.
I don't think you can say anything else after having him on here.
No, he's a perfect last guest. So thank you all for coming out. We really appreciate it. We really do. But
I can say one thing. It's the last one of the season, but you can still go and subscribe in iTunes or go to NASCAR.com/podcast. Download all the episodes. You can talk about the 78 in the comments on Facebook Watch. So go do that. And we can cue, we're going off the rails, so we can cue our last song.
Yeah, we can. We get the 78 won the championship, guys. You don't have to keep reminding us. I was there. I watched them. But get the video, and I want to leave.
We're gonna watch a little blooper reel, and thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Yeah.
Enjoy the concert.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy the rest
Appreciate
of your night.
it. Have a good one.